Welcome back, Southwest Florida. Here's an overview of your day planner, but checking in with current conditions, county by county. 82 degrees right now for Lely and Golden Gate, 83 for Ave Maria. Upper 70s still for a few select spots here up into Lee County, though. Most of us are working our way into the 80s steadily this morning. A warm day ahead. Charlotte County, good morning to you. 82 for Warm Mineral Springs and more of those low 80s all the way over into DeSoto County. Arcadia right now, 81 degrees. Overall today, expect a warm afternoon ahead for your Veterans Day. Heading into the midweek, a weak front is on the way, mainly arriving by Wednesday. Not going to change too much for Southwest Florida's weather pattern, but heading into this weekend, cooler conditions, lower humidity is on the horizon and what we're looking forward to. Today's forecast high temperature is 88 degrees for Fort Myers, near 90 for spots like Punta Gorda today, 86 in the forecast for Marco Island. Only a chance for a stray shower. I'm really not expecting much in the way of rain to kick off the work week. Across the tropics right now, our main focus is on this disturbance here across the Caribbean with medium chances of tropical development. At this point in the season, typically anything that develops or pops up here in the Caribbean is typically tracking westward. Really, the cold fronts that we're tracking here throughout this week and heading into next week are looking to keep tropical moisture to our south, but this is still something we're going to be monitoring over the next several days. No tropical development expected over the next 48 hours. Take a look at the tropical activity. We are nearing the end of season. We're still a ways away, a couple weeks here. November 30th typically marks the official end of season. However, it's not unusual to see tropical activity linger into December. So we've got two fronts on the way for this week. The first one will be pretty weak. We really won't feel much of a difference. Heading into the end of this week, though, this is where we're going to feel the lower humidity sink in for the upcoming weekend. You can see the fluctuations in our dew points as we head into Thursday. A little bit of a dip, it resurges, and then we're feeling much more of a difference heading into this upcoming weekend. Take a look at your 7 and 10-day forecast. Southwest Florida, 88 degrees today, 89 tomorrow. So we're still keeping up with the above average heat consistently through the end of this week. And even when we're tracking the second of two fronts, heading into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're still technically above average. We're just closer to normal for this time of year. 83 degrees for your Saturday afternoon. Our low temperatures cool off into the low 60s. Welcome back, Southwest Florida. Checking in with current temperatures stepping outside at this point in the now afternoon. It's 12:16 on your Monday, 87 degrees stepping outside Port of the Islands, 85 for Immokalee up into LaBelle. Here in Lee County, more of the low 80s for those of us along the coast, 80 degrees for Captiva and St. James City, 84 just east of the interstate in Buckingham, as well as Babcock Ranch in eastern portions of or central portions of Charlotte County to the east of the harbor, 82 degrees for Harbor Heights, 85 in Arcadia right now. Compare that to the low 80s also along the coastline for Sarasota and Charlotte County. A live look across the SkyCam network right now where you can start to see a little bit of that building cloud coverage. It's a mix of sun and clouds for most of the area. Clearer skies over Bonita Springs right now where really the clouds are mainly off in the distance, but it is a gorgeous day. And you can see here today's forecast high temperatures will continue to work our way into the upper 80s by the mid-afternoon. 87 degrees for Naples, just shy of the high temperature record for today. 89 degrees is the record for Naples. Areas like Punta Gorda just shy of 90 this afternoon, and even all the way inland towards the Lake Okeechobee waterfront, Moorhaven, Clewiston, right around 86 degrees. Chances for a stray shower today, but I'm really not expecting much in the way of rain, so mainly dry to kick off the work week. Now, as we look ahead to the middle of this week, this is looking towards Wednesday, we're going to be tracking a cold front. That's likely not going to bring much change to Southwest Florida. For the midweek, just some subtle changes on the horizon. The second cold front this week will be the better and stronger cold front that actually shifts our winds, brings cooler and drier air from the north. So lower humidity and near normal temperatures, if not average temperatures for the weekend ahead. We have consistently been on a warmer than normal stretch for weeks now, and unfortunately we're looking to keep up that trend through the middle and end of this week. But you can see how that first front brings us to some slightly drier air for Thursday. Our dew points start to rebound a little bit by Friday, and then they really drop. Not terribly too exciting here, but they'll at least drop enough that we're going to feel much more pleasant conditions heading into Saturday and Sunday. Now, checking in with the tropics, the only shaded area here across the Atlantic Basin is in the Caribbean. The National Hurricane Center giving this 40% chances of tropical development over the next 7 days. Over the next 48 hours, we've got no immediate concerns here. This looks to start off as just a broad area of low pressure that has a chance to further develop as we work our way through this next week. Now, generally, this looks to work its way farther and farther to the west, and typically cold fronts throughout this time of year keep that tropical moisture farther to the south, but this is still something we're going to be monitoring here at the Weather Authority over the next couple of days. Keep in mind, we are roughly 19 days away from the official end of hurricane season, but it's not impossible to see tropical developments outside of that window of hurricane season, so just something to keep in mind. Take a look at your 10-day forecast. A stray shower for your Tuesday, few showers with that first front on Wednesday, and breezy conditions for your Wednesday. Then look at the weekend ahead. Temperatures 83 degrees for your Saturday afternoon, waking up Sunday morning 63 degrees.
While Cuba was cleaning up from hurricane